but again, if you blink your eye, you'll miss it. And we've got, what, 35 there in Middlesboro, as you can see. But on the other side of the front, the sun is out, and temperatures are in the 60s. We've got a humidity at 50% right now. The barometer, about as strong a barometer as I've seen in a long time. If you've got one at home, it's way over to the right in the fair category at 30.65. Wouldn't you know it? It's way over in the fair category. We had clouds and flurries today, right? 36 and it doesn't always work. 36 and 21, high and low for the day today, and just a trace of snow. We are going to be looking at a cloudy and cold night tonight as we drop on down to about 30 degrees, winds from the northeast at 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow becoming partly sunny and warmer as we head into the middle 50s. If we get the sunshine early enough, we might even be warmer than that. Northeast winds swishing to the south. Here's my 5-day forecast. 56 or so tomorrow. Warmer south of Knoxville, maybe 66. North of us, maybe only 50. 50 on Wednesday with showers, and then it looks like it'll be bone dry again for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And if you had to measure the atmospheric pressure on your barometer, you'd be doing it perhaps in millibars, because a millibar is an atmospheric unit of measurement that measures air pressure.
Always an education here at TV6.
We try.
Nice job.
Okay.
A new technology developed in Oak Ridge is to say thanks for a new employer in Knox County. Dr. Wayne Morrison is one of the co-inventors of the Y12 product. And while working for Martin Marietta, he developed a safety system for computers.
This product absolutely protects your computer hard disk from being altered either deliberately or accidentally.
The computer lock will be marketed under the name Disk Lock. The new company will operate in the Fairview Technology Center off of Pellissippi Parkway. Micro Safety Systems will employ 5 to 10 workers.
Many of us have tried to cut down on sugar because we thought it was a nutritional no-no. But do we really know what we're missing? Dr. Red Duke is here to tell us what sugar is and how it is used in our bodies.
You know, it seems there's an enormous amount of confusion about the whole subject of diet and nutrition, primarily because folks like good, simple, useful information, and because they've been confused by a lot of misinformation. Take, for instance, sugar. Do you have any idea what it is or what it does? In their simplest form, the various sugars are a single molecule which we call a monosaccharide. However, in the foods we eat, these single monosaccharides are connected to one or more of the other sugar molecules. The sugar with which we are most familiar is composed of 2 simple sugars, fructose, the one found in fruits, and glucose, a substance that your body has to have to function.
Blood glucose is so important for the body because the brain is totally reliant on what the blood sugar is.
The primary regulator of blood glucose is insulin, which is a hormone secreted by your pancreas. The pancreas produces just enough insulin to stop the breakdown of glycogen from the liver and causes the new glucose molecules to be made either into new glycogen or used by the cells to do their work. Now, this process is a lot more complicated than that which I just described, but the bottom line is your body will go to almost any extreme to maintain the constant availability of just the right amount of glucose that you need.
Dr. Red Duke is brought to you by Fort Sanders Regional Medical Center.
Right now it is time for Big Board Sports and Jim Wogan.
And Jim Wogan's going to be talking to us about a classroom champion that is a group of classroom champions?
Not just one, not just two, but the whole team. I mean, the whole team.
The whole thing.
A plethora, as it was
Is
said
that the
here
word?
earlier. I think that might be the word. The entire
I'll
team.
look it up.
Look it up. The entire team, classroom champion, coming up next in Big Board Sports.
Meet the gimmick. He's a nasty little fellow that high-priced supermarkets use to mislead customers by telling them they can save money with double coupons, games, and trading stamps. And his favorite, weekly specials. Advertising a few low prices, then charging more for everything else. At Food Line, we keep out the gimmicks with extra low prices throughout the store. Shop Food Line soon. You'll never see a gimmick, just a lower total food bill.
Coming up on TV6 Live Eyewitness Sports.
We think we're better prepared to handle this than almost anybody, and we're excited about it, and we think with all the help from everybody around here, we got a chance of getting it.
I will find you the maximum refund that you're entitled to.
H&R Block can get you every possible dollar that you have coming.
America's tax team wants to save you money on your tax return.
We are trained to find every credit and every deduction that the tax law allows.
Or to see a customer's face light up and to see that they have something coming that they didn't know about or was unexpected, that's really thrilling.
Every year, more people come to H&R Block to get their tax returns done right.
We're America's tax team. Put us to work for you. The storm is here. And so is your chance to win in the TV6 Geo Storm Watch. If your name is on the screen, you have 15 minutes to call 637-6666 and qualify for a 1990 Geo Storm from Ray Adcock Chevrolet. And all qualifiers win the works from any area clean machine. Register at participating sponsors or by listening to 93 KISS FM or mail a postcard to the TV6 Geo Storm Watch.
Dear Walmart, every time I visit my sister, she takes me to her Walmart store. She's as proud of that place as if it were her very own. It's not just the low prices on all those brands, though they've been a big help. It's the way you always treat us so special. Now, if only you'd build a Walmart here, maybe she'd come stay with me. Your customer always.
Dear Kathy, a new Walmart opens Wednesday in Rockwood. We'll see you there. Your store, always Walmart.
East Tennessee's push to host the 1992 Olympic track and field trials took off today. Knoxville formally submits its bid. Organizers running through the paperwork here, trying to get things going. They send off the official bid this afternoon. Competition's going to be tough. Other cities want to host the event too, but Knoxville remains confident.
I think we have jockeyed and worked and irritated and aggravated and everybody in the Olympic Committee to the point that we have positioned Knoxville in a very strong place.
Knoxville finds out by December if it's in. The trial's coming up in June of 1992. Well, in our weekly Where Are They Now update, back to full staff here for Johnny Majors. The Vol head football coach hiring Charlie Coe from Kansas State to oversee Tennessee receivers. The Vols have 5 new assistant coaches on their staff this year alone. The Vol basketball team spending part of Sunday watching some TV. This game, Georgia and LSU, was a great game. The Dogs win it, take over first place in the conference. It was a nail-biter at times. Why is Tennessee interested? Well, the Vols play Georgia here this Wednesday. Were they watching?
Yeah, that's a pretty good game. I think LSU kind of get a raw deal on some calls, but, you know, overall, I mean, Georgia just did what they had to do. You know, they got it inside to Kessler. He went to work on the big guys.
You know, our main focus is right now, like I said before, this concentrate on winning the next 2 games is really important to us as far as having, you know, any kind of chance to get into NCAAs, and plus we have to have a good SEC tournament too.
The push is on. The Vols got in 2 workouts today, couple of them early morning and also this afternoon. Classroom champion, things a bit different this week. We search and search for the athlete who does well in the classroom, but this week Russ Hollingsworth really outdid himself. He found 10 players on the same team. Take a look.
The Vonore Blue Devils may not be the winningest team in the state, but they're probably the smartest. The team has a combined GPA of 3.75, and even the most complex basketball schemes are no challenge for these guys.
Coach Allen and I, when we drop a player something, we think maybe we ought to draw it up in terms of physics or calculus, make it a little bit more appropriate for them. But these fellas work hard in the classroom. They work hard on the floor.
Like in a meeting, he'll tell everybody to make sure to stay in class, and it works, so that's how we have a 92 average.
For most of these guys, when they graduate from Vonore, their playing days will be over. That's what keeps them in class.
I need the grades to get into college, so that comes first, I suppose.
You know, they've got to go out in life and succeed, too. And I think if they're prepared academically, that will make it much easier. And plus, the background in basketball will help them maybe set goals. And when they've had success before, they know what success is like.
The Vonore Blue Devils, this week's classroom champions. Russ Hollingsworth, TV6 Live Sports.
Okay, good job. Fishing forecast might be cold, but things looking good. Actually, super early on around 2 this morning, dropping off, and then again, some good and super times around 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Baseball negotiations just took a nosedive this afternoon. Nobody's talking. Nobody's saying anything. Things are on hold, and it really looks like the season now, at least the start of the season, could really be in jeopardy.
No glimmer of hope on the diamond, huh?
Not as of today, that's for sure.
And let me just say, please, very impressive classroom champions.
Sure were.
The whole group.
Yep.
Thanks.
Great group of people. Bring in the clowns and the animals, too.
The circus is in Knoxville, and it's getting ready for a week full of fun. The details next.
Over $1,500,000 in escort rebates in this area alone. That makes this the biggest Ford Escort sellout ever. We've got over 1,500 new Escorts in stock. And all come with a $1,000 rebate or 6.9 financing plus a $750 rebate. Get a 4-door with a $1,000 rebate or 6.9 plus a $750 rebate. Same goes for a wagon, even an Escort GT. Choose the $1,000 rebate and get an Escort Pony for just $67.57. But it all ends soon, where quality is standard. Your Ford dealer.
Coming up in a moment on TV6 Live Eyewitness News.
I love animals, and you don't hardly get to see something like that. So.
If you take medication every day, read the fine print. No, not here. Here, the price. Because while the prescription in the bottle is the same from one pharmacy to another, the price isn't. Walmart Pharmacy has the low price. So switching to Walmart Pharmacy can mean substantial savings. Walmart Pharmacy, a trusted place to fill your prescription without emptying your pocketbook. Walmart, always the low price and the brands you trust. Always.
I'm so glad I found Mark Hill Village. They may call it a retirement community, but I call it home. The comfortable cottage-style housing is conveniently situated on one level, and you couldn't ask for nicer surroundings. I feel so safe and secure with total peace of mind. Mark Hill Village is like living in a mountain retreat with the Smokies and Little Pigeon River for neighbors. Oh, and my other neighbors are great, too. There's so much to do here. Hiking, walking, shopping, crafts. Mark Hill Village. It's a great place to come home.